8.08 miles, 8 minutes, 20 seconds per mile, 140 beats per minute on average for today's run. Still testing out a couple of different new routes that I'm looking for. Normally I try to run by the lakefront. That's all closed, can't run over there anymore. And so I've been trying to find some more road routes. And that was pretty successful today. And by doing that, I also found that there were fewer runners generally out there as well. So I think I kind of like the new route that I've got for today. I might try it again or a little variation of it. It ended up, I thought I had done the math like relatively well, but I ended up being out there about a mile longer than I was expecting to be out there for today. So that is going to take a little bit of adjusting. I was hoping for about 7 miles. I ended up at a little bit over 8 at about 67 minutes. I was shooting for about an hour's worth of running for today, but pretty close, not too bad overall. So I think maybe something that I'll repeat or maybe tweak just a little bit. I did find some nice street art that I wasn't kind of anticipating. So I did veer off a little bit from my normal route, but ended up all being kind of for the best, I think. So trying to make the best out of this situation. I was actually able to enjoy like listening to an audiobook today, which was nice. Yesterday I had it on, but I really wasn't like enjoying it just because I was still trying to like figure out like, adapt every day to the new situation that arises every day. But today I was able to kind of enjoy it, kind of get into the run. And because of the way that I'm like on lots of streets, a lot of streets that I went on today had like 4-way stop signs. And so I could easily see if there's cars coming or not. So I can just kind of keep going through all the intersections when the traffic allowed it. And it kind of reminded me of like running a road race. Because like on a road race, like the roads are shut down. So you can just kind of go. And I kind of felt like that, which is, even though I run in the city all the time, a different kind of feeling because I'm not usually running through like intersections. I live pretty close to the lake, so it's not very far for me to get to the lakefront where normally it's just kind of car free, but it's also not like running on streets. So getting used to like a different kind of city running, I guess, and just trying to make the best of it. In terms of things that are changing, give you guys kind of the update for things here. In the US, the president announced, I think yesterday or I don't know when, that social distancing guidelines are going to be extended through April 30th. They did the same thing for the state of Illinois through April 30th as well. I think the previous kind of deadline we were looking at was April 7th. And so like I think we all kind of knew that that wasn't going to happen and that it was going to likely get extended to April 30th anyway, which means that, the state-run courthouses that I typically do most of my work in are likely going to be closed at least till April 30th. Kind of a bummer to hear that. Lots of mixed news kind of coming in through the world from what I've been following. And, like it's on the one hand, people are talking about how like we've hit peaks in certain other countries or about to hit peaks. Yet at the same time, if you think about what a peak means, that means you're at max death rate. So it's kind of like a bleak thing to be like looking forward to. And even then I've been seeing stuff about like in Chicago, in New York and in England, how like all these giant places that we would get together for sporting activities or conventions, places of gathering are getting turned into hospitals that haven't been like used yet. So they're expecting like a giant influx of people. So, it's all kind of like good, I guess, but intimidating and ominous at the same time. So just trying to kind of keep a handle on things, try to keep as much of a sense of normalcy as I can. I definitely think it's starting to affect the girls, that they're out of their routine. So hopefully we can establish a new kind of routine for them as well. It's something that I've been trying to do, but I'm also not trying to force it. But I might have to have a little bit more of like a directing hand in that regard. So that's kind of just what's going on around here. I hope you guys are doing well and managing the restrictions and the privileges that you guys still have or don't have, or whatever the case may be for you, but hopefully you guys are staying safe. In lieu of the Chatter Runner for this week, my wife and I are again going to be donating to the local food pantry because they're going to still have needs. I just heard news that they're going to be storing a lot of their food supplies at the United Center, which is where the Chicago Bulls basketball team plays. So again, the magnitude of the situation is definitely becoming real in very different ways each day. But we're going to be donating to there again this week. Hopefully you guys will do something in your local communities as well, whether it's monetary or not. Just checking in on your friends, family, and neighbors. Hopefully you guys are all doing that already. We all got to kind of stay together. It's very easy, even for me, who is someone who's relatively very well socially connected, to kind of be tempted to retreat away from social connections. So let's make sure we're all keeping tabs on each other, everybody. So be well out there, everybody. Thanks so much for making it all the way to the end of the video, and I will see you guys tomorrow.
Yo, what's going on?